Dick Fitz making his Double-A home debut today. This crowd is ready to see the young prospect put on a show. It's the Chattanooga Lookouts and the Birmingham Barons. Festivities are wrapping up. The home opener is up next. Stepping to the plate from Birmingham, Dick Fitz.
Dick Fitz.
Hey, he's right here. Let's go, kid.
Runners at first and second with one out. Strike two. Swings and misses, struck him out. One away, runners at the corners here. Francisco Urbaez now at the plate. Here's the 0-2 pitch. On the ground, Perez. The flip, there's one. To first, not in time. Great effort there. The hustle he showed on that play just got them a run. If he doesn't explode out of the batter's box, there's no way they avoid the double play. Skipper's got to love seeing that. Well, so far, so good for him today, but as you get to the meat of the order the second time around, that's where an outing can turn on you. Still, he's been on top of it to this point. Swing and a miss, and the count is 0-2. Got the hitter swinging for the strikeout. Leadoff batter retired in the fourth.
Number 25, Ryan.
No outs, runner at first. Carter Graham digs in now.
Carter Graham.
Grounder might be two. To second, there's one. That is a terrific double play. Always love a double play, especially when it's as smooth as the one they just turned. Fitz digging in, trying to rattle this pitcher. Really has these hitters in a funk so far in this one. Two outs, base is empty. And that one fouled off. In the dirt. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Throw to first. In time. The 2-3 strikeout ends the inning. Fitz stepping in, trying to get this offense going, looking to find a way to get on base. Big at bat here. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1. 3 Ks already for him in this one, but he has to shove that aside and focus on this at bat right now. Down in the dirt, swing and a miss. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. And the leadoff batter set down here in the ninth. That one. Runner at first with one gone. And now the DH, Andy Weber.
Andy Weber.
And here's the 0-2. Right side, Ibarra. Fires to second for one. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice.
The batter, number 4.
Might be time to get in an extra session or two in the batting cage. He can do much better than this, and they need that from him. Dick Fitz, a rising star, continues his professional journey today. This crowd is eager to see what he can do. It's the Chattanooga Lookouts and the Birmingham Barons. We'll be back to get this one started after this. And here's the first baseman, Ruben Ibarra. Out to short. Base hit. Headed for the plate. Runner scores, and they have the lead. It's an RBI single. 1-0.
The shortstop, Dick.
2 down and a runner at second base. Dick Fitz will hit next. Collier on the run towards the line. Couldn't get to it before it dropped foul. Swings and flares it. Collier glides in towards the infield and makes the grab. So 2 down. Digging in for the Lookouts, Cam Collier. Here's a grounder up the middle. Fitz. Play made. That ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down here. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Dick Fitz. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup. Comes up empty, chasing that one in the dirt. In time, 1 away on the strikeout. A bit unusual to see him swing so early. Typically uses the whole field, but a little jumpy in this spot. 2 outs, runner on first base. Coming up to the dish for Birmingham, Dick Fitz. Try to get him chasing on the changeup. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. 1 run in the inning so far. Late on that fastball. He must have been sitting on something off speed. This one to right, Hendrick on the move towards the line. And makes the grab. 1 down. And the batter will be the shortstop, Dick Fitz. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a strikeout. Oh and 1. Slider misses away. Decent movement on that slider, but he needs to bring it a little closer to the plate. That one was way outside, and the batter was able to take it more easily.
Ball.
Swing and a miss, so now 2 and 2. On a cold night like this, every batter is dreading getting jammed on a high 90s fastball like that one. Swings and misses, struck him out. That slider was very hittable, and he just couldn't get to it. Tough break for the hitter. We go to the 8th. Ruben Ibarra getting ready to hit. All square at 4. Swing, ground ball out to short. Fitz. In the dirt, nice pick. 6-5, the final here today. For our entire excellent crew, I'm Ben Gelman. Thanks for tuning in to Baseball on the Show. And good night, Jim, wherever you are. Dick Fitz is focused and ready for this one. Yet another chance to show the baseball world. Ready to go now. Coming up to the dish for Chattanooga, Jay Allen.
Number 14, Jay Allen.
1 ball, 1 strike. Here's the pitch. On the ground, out to short, Fitz. 1 down.
No, he's out.
Batting second, the right fielder, number 12.
2 away and a runner at first. And next, the cleanup hitter, Dick Fitz. Went hitless in 4 at-bats yesterday. He swings and fouls one off. The 0-1. Swing and a rocket. Hendrick on the move to the gap. Makes the catch. Inning over. Next is the designated hitter, Ruben Ibarra. Hit on the ground, might be 2. Feeds to second, out there to first. Double play, nicely done. That play looked smooth and simple, but it's anything but. Credit to them for an outstanding double play. Fitz stepping in, bases clear, 2 gone, trying to get it rolling. Swing and a miss out front that time. These hitters are coming with an aggressive approach at the plate, swinging the bat early in the count. That can spark some offense, or it can put you in a lot of bad counts. That one's socked to left field. That's pretty deep. Oh, you are a star, aren't you? And they've got their first run. It's 4-1. A moment to treasure, his first homer at the Double-A level. That's got to feel great, and I'm sure the organization is hoping to see him belt many more round trippers. He got to 0-2, but then left that last one in a hittable location. Props to the hitter. He got good pitch recognition and sent that one out. No outs, runner at first. Dick Fitz, the next to hit. He's already gone yard in this game. In the dirt, but kept it close. And the runner will hold. Pitch. This one's smoked out to left. And there's 1 down. Well, it's a 1-run ball game. Now at the dish, Steele Hall. 0-2, rocks and fires. Out to short, over to pick it up. There with plenty of time, inning over. Fitz steps in looking to be the rally starter. This could be the inning that flips this game. Kunkel getting back to it out there. Sinker catches the zone at the knees. Meanwhile, some activity in the bullpen. Anthony Misevich, the left-hander, up and throwing. Swing and a miss. And that's strike 2. And that one is in the dirt. Dodges that fastball. Struck out looking for the backwards K. Leadoff batter out here in the 8th. Fitz went deep for the first time in professional baseball. A really special moment. I have to smile as I wonder about what must have been going through his head on that trip around the bases. Hopefully we get to see many more of those from him. Dick Fitz went yard for the first time in his double-A. So 2 down.
Batting
Ruben
third,
Ibarra
the first
now
baseman,
at the plate.
Ruben Ibarra.
The 0-1. Up the middle. It's through for a hit. Gets on base and keeps it going. So up next, Dick Fitz went deep in last night's ball game.
Ball.
And it's 1-1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. That's a pitch he's got a lot of confidence in, so much so that he'll throw it 3, maybe 4 straight times if hitters aren't laying off it. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Upstairs. Swings and misses, struck him out. Bases loaded, 2 down.
Going better right here.
Fitz swings through it for strike 1. Feels like an inflection point early in this one. 2-out base hit could bring in a couple of runs. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. 2 strikes on him, and he's already struck out in this one. You'd like to see the pitcher attack and finish him off. Way high with that one. He fell behind 0-2, but after taking a pitch that far outside the zone, he might be thinking about getting back into this at-bat. Cranked out to right center. It's back. And that's that. 3 runs for him here, and they move ahead. We're at the end. Runner at first,
Now
nobody
batting,
out.
The shortstop, Dick Fitz.
Lifted in the air to right center. Allen ranging into the alley. And makes the grab. Had to cover a lot of ground
Now
there, and
batting,
that's why
the
you take those
designated hitter,
extra
number
reps during
9,
batting practice,
Andy.
getting reads on the ball as it comes off the bat.
Now
Even a
batting,
quarter
the
second's
shortstop,
hesitation
Dick
can cost you in the game. Oh and 1, here's the pitch. Foul ball there. One out and the base is empty. And a swing and a miss. And now 2 down.
Now batting, the designated hitter, number 9.
Carter
The
Grant
batter,
will hit
the
next.
third baseman, number 4, Carter
The 0-1.
Grant.
Hit hard on the ground to short. Throw to first in time. This is a game to flush, no doubt. They got the win, but he may be feeling like he let the team down. Dick Fitz, the star of the show, getting ready to showcase his skills on the diamond. It's the Chattanooga Lookouts and the Birmingham. So digging in, Dominic Patelli.
Runner,
There
runner.
goes the runner. Grounder up the middle, and it finds its way through for a hit. Into third now, so runners at the corners and 1 out. That one was right down the middle, and he regretted it as soon as it left his hand. Next to hit, Dick Fitz. Looking to rebound today, put up an 0 for 4 last night. Sasaki towards the line and makes the grab. Runner at first, stepping to the plate for Chattanooga, Steele Hall. Hard hit left side. There in plenty of time, ends the inning. Next up for the Barons, Dick Fitz. Flied to left the first time. Swings through it. Both the pitcher and catcher have noticed how aggressive these hitters have been early in the count. Might see if they can get them to chase. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup. Not a great swing. He was early and off balance. The pitcher might subtract a little more and see if he chases something bad. Now here's the 0-2. Way inside, and that hits the batter. Well, it was a 2-strike count, but a hit by pitch puts the runner aboard. One away and a runner at first. And now the first baseman, Ryan Galaney, homered last night, added another hit as well. And that is in for a strike. 0-1. Runner on the go. Pitches in for a strike. Throw, safe. And now a runner moves into scoring position as we look for the first run of the ball game. Not a ton of offense in this one. Ball doesn't seem to be carrying, so they might as well try and generate some offense with the stolen base. I like that call. Hard hit to right center. Stefan moving under this one. Gets there. Got it.
The batter, number 4.
So up next, Harold Perez. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hit slowly on the ground.
All right, hang on. Right here.
Tosses to first. Out with room to spare, and that's the inning. On to the 2 outs, runner on first base. Next to bat for the Lookouts, Connor Burns. 1-2 offering. Grounds this one to short, and it's through for a hit. They stop the lead runner at second, now 2 on with 2 outs. Fitz up now, trying to pick up his teammate by driving in a run. Big spot here. Chases a high fastball there. Next one misses. Ball 1. Swings through that one, out in front there. Tying run at second base. Here in the bottom of the 6th. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. And that ends the inning. The arm action on the changeup, superb. Sells it like a fastball, pulls the string, gets the swing and miss, and strolls off the field. One out and a runner at second. The catcher, Connor Burns. And the pitch. Out to short. Fitz. And there are 2 outs.
The batter, number 5. shortstop, Steele.
Fitz digs in, trying to spark a two-out rally here. And a good fastball to start off. That's strike one. This offense is looking a bit stagnant right now. They need to shake it off and get something going. They're down to their final strike of the game. Next pitch in the dirt, and the count is 1-2. On 0-2, hitters are often expecting a curveball out of the zone. Nice job to anticipate and lay off it. Swing and a miss. And this game is over. The Lookouts use 3 pitchers to combine for the shutout. Tough sledding for him in this one for sure. This is the kind of game you want to flush and move past as quickly as you can. So now it's the 4-hole hitter, Dick Fitz. No hits in the shutout yesterday afternoon. Pitch, runner breaking for second, and that one hammered. It's back there. Won't get to this one. Coming to the plate. Runner scores, and they take the lead. Fitz hung up in a rundown now. And they put the tag on. That's the 3rd out, inning over. 1 inning. So digging in, Anthony Stefan. 2 outs and a runner in scoring position. Grounder to short. Play made. That ends the inning. 3 runs for them here, and they move ahead. We go to the bottom of the 2nd inning. Chattanooga with the lead, 3-1. Fitz steps in with the stakes a little higher after last inning. Looking to get something going here for this offense. Oh, 1 now. That one way outside, and it's 2-1. With a 6-run lead, no reason to be too fine with him here. You have to attack hitters in this spot. Ground ball to short. Hall. Slings to first. Leadoff batter retired in the 4th.
Now batting, left fielder, Drew Baker.
2 outs and a runner at first. Now it's the shortstop, Steele Hall. And the 1-2. Rips this one to short. There with plenty of time. Inning over. 1 left on base. And they're on top. Fitz steps in, trying to trim the deficit. Ripped on the ground to second. There in plenty of time, ends the inning. And we're through 5 innings. The Lookouts lead it 7-3. So 2 on and 2 out. And here's the first baseman, Cam Collier. Now the payoff pitch. Here's a high chopper. Fitz. Whips it to first in time. And that ends the inning. 2 left on base. But they On to the bottom of the eighth. Dick Fitz digs in now.
Shortstop, Dick Fitz.
Franco, 6'2" righty, 25
What up,
years
Lewis?
old, and he's a native of Venezuela. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Now a fly ball to right center. Hendrick on the move to the alley and makes the catch.
Now batting, left fielder, Drew Baker.
Always nice to see a player at this level coming to the plate with a plan and delivering strong results. The team may have lost, but he held up his end.
My dude sucks bad. I need to do some hitting practice. Looks like we're headed to play the Trash Pandas.
Dick Fitz has recently faced some tough challenges but remains a vital part of this team. Is today his breakthrough game? It's the Birmingham Barons and the Rocket City Trash Pandas. First pitch coming your way next. So 2 down. Dick Fitz will hit next. Not getting the desired results at the plate recently. Only 2 hits over the last 5 games. Swing lifts it to shallow left field. And that's the 3rd out. Midway in the first, Birmingham ahead in this game, 1-0. Stepping in, Ryan Nicholson.
The leadoff hitter tonight, the first baseman, number 26.
Payoff pitch.
Ryan Nicholson.
Swing, ground ball out to short. Great grab on the dive. Wow, that is a heck of a play. That's elite defensive work at shortstop to dive and knock it down, and then whip it over to first for the out. He's got some serious skill. Runner at second here and 1 away.
Dick Fitz.
Need you now, your turn.
Fitz now at the plate and swings through strike 1. In the air to left. Dropped it. Runner around third. Now a relay to the plate. Comes across to score. It's a 5-0 ball game.
Number 9.
They're already trailing, and now they're playing tight. And that just isn't going to help anything. The error puts them into an even deeper hole. We'll see how they respond. Move to second. Tag picked off.
Tag, you're out.
Elijah Dunham, the next to hit.
The center fielder.
1 out, and the bases are loaded. On the ground to short. Base hit. 1 run is in. Another scores. 2 runs come in on the play. It's 6-2.
The shortstop,
Dick Fitz now at the plate. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup. Fitz, 22 years old, and he was a second-round pick in 2025. Well, the rain's still a factor here, and the umpires may have their hand forced sooner than later. At a certain point, it becomes a question of player safety. Swing lifted to left field. 2 down. Just a shade too early with the swing, and the mechanics might have broken down a bit. He needs to try to put that up the middle instead of yanking it to the pull side. Fitz. There with plenty of time. Inning over. 2 runners left aboard, and it's still 8-2. So here's the cleanup hitter,
batting,
Dick Fitz.
shortstop, Dick Fitz.
That's a ball.
2 down and nobody aboard, and we're in the top half of the 6th. And that one is inside. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup. That's some great arm action from him to sell the changeup. This pitch misses, and that's ball 3. 2 outs, bases empty. In the air, right field, towards the line. A dive, and he can't haul it in. He turns and heads for second.
Relay.
Chance at a 3-bagger.
Down,
The relay,
down.
not in time. He's safe. Smacked that one really well to deep center, and he knew he had extra bases once it got by the center fielder and one hopped off the wall. Runner at third and 2 out. And now, Andy Weber. Swing, soft line drive. Catch is made, inning over. 1 runner left aboard. They lead it. Coming up to the dish for Birmingham, Dick Fitz. In for a strike. 0-1. Liner snagged it first. This wasn't his best game ever, but he definitely helped them in the win. Nice job. Dick Fitz getting ready to hit.
Shortstop, Dick Fitz.
swing and a rocket.
It's going.
Pretty deep. Oh, you are a star, aren't you? Blasted that one out of here. And they throw a pair on the board. It's 2-0. There's not a pitching coach in the game who recommends that young pitchers throw changeups high in the zone. Right there, you see why. That one was just a room service pitch. Thank you very much. Elijah Dunham digs in now.
The center fielder.
Runner at first, nobody out.
Dunham.
Grounder on the right side. Could be two. Fires to second. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice.
Batting seventh, the second baseman, Ben.
Here's the shortstop at the plate. Dick Fitz. He's already homered in this ballgame. Missed inside. 1-0. Swings through that one for strike one. And a big swing and a miss. Power approach on the mound here. Nothing but fastballs in this AB. Fights that one off. Will reset and do it again. Nobody out and a runner at first. Swings at the big bender for the K. Let's take a peek at his pitch usage in this one. So far, it looks like he only trusts 2 of his offerings. He's thrown one of those 2 more than 80% of the time today, and he's held down the offense pretty successfully, so I wouldn't be surprised if he just stuck with it. Out to short. Fitz. Not in time. Safe.
Say!
Now batting.
We're in the top half of the 5th, and now Dick
the
Fitz.
shortstop, Dick Fitz.
That one close, ruled a ball. Phillips, 26 years old, and he was drafted in the 8th round back in 2022. Swing and a miss, and it's 1-1. That's some great arm action from him to sell the changeup. Sliced hard, but foul. Here comes the 1-2 pitch. And that's outside. Two. Fly ball to right. And makes the catch. Fitz digs in. Big opportunity to get them back in this one.
Ball.
On the ground to third. Vera
Come on, beat it out, beat it out.
gets it to first. Out with room to spare, and one away and a runner at first. Fitz the next to hit. Swing and a miss out front that time.
All right, here we go. Get your ribbies.
Foul ball there. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Swings and misses. Hey fans, remember that when either team strikes out 10 times in the game, Big Kale Soda will send every fan in attendance home with a 6-pack of the healthiest soda out there. Grounder left side, Fitz. Throws to first. Fine play in the hole for the out.
Now batting,
Nice late
the
breaking
left fielder,
slider there. Hitter was out in front, and that's a recipe for a weak grounder like you just saw. always nice to see a player at this level coming to the plate with a plan and delivering strong results.